Assalamu alaikum, my dear students of class 9th and metric. Hope you are doing well. I am your teacher Nida Naqvi and this is your online virtual class organized by Metropolitan School. Today our topic is article. So my first question is when we use articles, okay? When we use articles and why we use articles. We use articles to make our sentences more concrete, more constructive, and little more meaningful. Fine. We use articles in our sentences to make our sentences more concrete, constructive, and maybe little more meaningful. Now, I'm going to begin with article "an", because I think this is the simplest one. As we know all that we have 5 vowels from A to Z alphabets, we have 5 vowels. I'm sure that you all know about vowels very well. Let me revise with you. A, E, I, O, U. Whenever you want to use article "an", okay, so you need to place article "an" whenever the word begins with a vowel. For example, let's take an examples. Dash apple. Here is the beginning word is A and A is a vowel. So I'm going to put here "an". Next come on second example. From E, we have elephant. Fine. So it's mean E is a vowel. So I'm going to write here "an". Let's take example from I. For example, intelligent. Intelligent begins with I. So I'm going to write here "an". These are the words which are beginning from vowels. But I have a question for all of you that what about this word? Honest. When I pronounce this word, honest, I pronounce honest, not honest. Fine. It's mean H is silent. And my word begins with O. So that's why I'm going to write here "an". Okay. Hope you have got "an" as well. Now come on the second article which we have a. I am going to share with you some easy tips to remember when to use a in the sentences in your sentences. Now first tip you to remember that when you talk something about general. If you talk something about general, if for example, you are talking about a book, about a ship. Now you are talking about in general. Fine. And second tip you need to remember that is consonants. Why? We know that we have 5 vowels. Okay, we have 5 vowels and the other alphabets are consonant. Other alphabets are consonant. So whenever any word begin with consonant, for example, let's take an example of book. Okay, B, is it B a consonant? Yes, B is a consonant. Fine. So I'm gonna put here a. Fine. And the third other useful tip I'm sharing with you is that when you are talking about something very first time, okay, if you are talking about something very first time, so you will use a in the sentence. Let's take example. This is dash brilliant book. Fine. Now check the conditions. Number 1 condition, I am talking about in general. I am not talking about a particular book in this sentence. Number 2, B is a word which is consonant. So I am going to write here a. Our third condition is talking about very first time, because in this sentence I haven't mentioned about this book to you before. Okay. Now our third article is the. When we use the, it's very simple. Okay. Just opposite of a. This is opposite of a. Here we are talking about in general, and in the use of the, we will talk about something in specific. Fine? Something in is specific. But number second thing, if you are talking about something second time, okay? If you are talking about something second time, let's take example. I ate a bear. I ate dash pear. Dash pear was sweet. Okay. If we talk about the first sentence, okay. If we talk about the first part, I ate dash pear. In this sentence, I am talking about a pear in general, okay. So I am gonna write here a. Now if we talk about second blank, okay, I ate a pear, dash pear was sweet. Now this pear, here I am talking about a specific pear which I have eaten, okay, which I have eaten. I am talking here that pear which I have eaten. Fine. So I am going to put here the. Fine. Okay. So there are some cases where we never use the. Fine. For example, some country's name. With some country's name, we never use the. Why? Here is the question why. For example, some countries like USA, UAE. Why we don't use? We use the with these countries, just these countries. And if you talk about India, Pakistan, Iran, we never use the with these countries, and we will use the with these countries. Why? What is the difference between them? There is a difference because these countries consist of so many small countries. It is not just a one state, okay? This is states become from so many small countries, fine? So we use the with the USA, the UAE, the UK. UK is also, okay? We always use the because these are the countries, these are the states which consist of many small countries. And if you talk about India, Pakistan and Iran, these are the single country. So we will never use the with such countries. Okay, now come on holidays. For example, I will meet you on Eid al-Azha. Fine. I am not using here the. Okay. Never use the with holidays. For example, Eid al-Azha, we will not use the. Okay. For example, I will meet you on Christmas. I will never use the here. Okay. And other thing, we will never use the with the planets. Planets, for example, we have moon, earth. We will never use the moon, the earth, okay? We will never use the with planets. Now come on meals. Meals. For example, dinner, lunch. I have taken dinner. Fine. I will not say I have taken the dinner. I have taken a dinner. Okay, I will just say I have taken dinner. Okay, so we will never use a and the in a sentence. Dinner and lunch. Fine. Next, we have, these are the exceptions. Okay, we never, these are the exceptions. Okay, so today we have learned about the articles. I'm going to repeat once again for you. Number one, an. We will always use an with the words beginning with vowel. Okay. Next, a. When we place a, the sentence should be talking related to any in general. For consonant, word beginning word should be consonant, and we are talking about something in very first time. If you talk about the is opposite of a. Okay. Here we are talking about journal, and in the we are talking about something specifically, and here we are talking about something very first time, and in this the we are talking about something second time. Hope you have learned so much and you will remember these tips, these useful tips to fill the articles whenever you will use in your sentences. Allah Hafiz, take care.